There isn't anything in this world that you do and it wasn't benefiting you in some way, and somewhat it is. The world teaches you, oh, it's almost a sin, right? To be selfish. Don't be selfish. But you can only you can care for yourself. No one can care for yourself like you can care for yourself. So when you come across to a person that cares about themselves and, shows self-care and self-love, oh, they're treated as, oh, she's too selfish. She's still full of herself. Oh, she likes to spend time by herself. She takes out her own self-date a lot. Yeah, something wrong with her. Okay. Drink the peace and the love from my face now. I mean, I am enough. I have enough gloss for you to lick. Shit. Glycerin. Naturally, baby. Better wake up. Wake up and smell the flowers. A grown-ass man once said to me, and I was only like in my early 20s. And I'm like, no, I'm not ready for children. He's like, it's selfish not to even have them and raise these babies. Look at them. Look how beautiful they are. And he's pointing at his kids. I'm like, what about you though? You're still a baby. You're in your 40s, but 50s or, whatever. But who's going to raise you? You're not even grown. I am more grown than you are. I have more knowledge to teach these children that you claim as yours more than you. People want to tell you, I have responsibility. A responsibility that you think you created for yourself, and you didn't even think about it. You just followed the pattern. Most people have no business of having a baby these days. They can't even afford it, but they continue to do it. What type of hypnosis are we under? Like, what is going on? They legit tell you flat out oh, I hate him, I can't stand him. A good friend of mine said that to me. Or it's like, oh, okay, but you're having his babies. Or baby at the time. I'm like, what is this? What are you doing to me, universe? It's like, are you sending me all the right people in my life or the wrong people in my life? That's until I learned life is happening for me, right? Life is not happening to me. So every human being that ever came into my life was to teach me something, and so I can teach him something. See, I was on the road. I'm on the run. I gotta run like a fugitive to save the life I live. I'm gonna be lion in Zion. I run lion, Zion. Even the responsibilities that you have called up on yourself was not created by you. You didn't want them. You don't want them. You just do it because that's just what everybody does. But it's not even that much, if you just step aside a little bit, just a little bit, not even that much. You don't even have to take the metaphor being a weirdo or the odd one. You can just observe them. But observe where you observe in others, also in yourself. As much as judgment that you do on others, make sure you do it on yourself too. Because if you're not working on yourself, and if you're not living a life that you a life that you love, you are judging, you are hating, you are in it. I need you to understand that. We are accumulation of emotions. And it's how much emotion you feel, what type of emotion you feel, that determines how healthy, how peaceful, how tired, how energetic you are. How genuinely are you enjoying your relationship with life? It's without learning who you are, there isn't anything that you're doing correct in your life right now. If it has nothing to do with what you want in your life, if it doesn't have anything to do with your truest interest. Most people are gonna listen to this and be like, what do you say? I'm like, I have a dream. I'm working on myself. He's like, dream? I got responsibilities. I was like, yep, you two deserve each other. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you come with a fucking responsibility. Scold your face, scold steady your face, look at your face. Why are you different than the other one? Oh, because that's how it's supposed to be. Why? Why do you hate what you hate on another person? What is it that you hate in life? Oh, so you agree with everything? That's not my problem. I only live on myself. That's the fucking problem, you see? On my last paper in a psychology class, I wrote about compassion. My instructor was like, do you really think this works? I'm like, I think that's the fucking medicine. I don't think therapy works. They come to therapy because they don't have anyone in their life to talk to them. Why? Because they can't even talk to themselves like that. So how can you how can you attract what you want? It's how you are inside that you're going to attract on the outside. Whatever it is that you say you want, right? It's waiting for you to experience itself through you. Right? And until you truly start to respect what you want and invest in that, you're just living your blah life. You can see it on your face. You see why you need a foundation, right? My friend's been wearing foundation for the last 20 years, and I'm still clean. They think they know more than me, so they became my enemy. And I thought I was sharing everything that I knew that was working for me. I didn't know it was creating a problem. But hey, I'm out here living hate-free. I got no problem. I ain't got no worries. Especially ever since I heard that song. But seriously though, those who believe in themselves, they'll survive anything. You'll be fine. The majority of my generation, I wonder what the hell they would do for 2 days if there's no internet. 2 days if you have no, I wonder, they would lose their, that's when the movies that we've been entertaining, like the zombies, is gonna happen. See, boredom, you're taught to be bored. We're not here to be bored. If you teach a child, if you connect him to who he is, if you just leave him alone, don't even tell him, you got nothing to teach him, unless you can learn him, study him, and try to guide him in a very constructive way. Constructive criticism. How careful we have to be with children. Psh. Like I said, people are like chicken, some goat, some, right? Giving birth in human body, in human form. But we're vibrational beings. You attract a lot. It's a lot that we don't see with our eyes. Which side of you are you cultivating? Right? I see my friends turn into enemies. It's like, wow. Does that faze me? No. Because I already know what's going to happen. Why? People tell you who they are. You see how they live. Their decision making. What they say. They come here and they talk about their own friend that you don't even know. And I'm wondering what she's saying about me to her other friend that don't know me, right? I'm like, what a waste of life. What a waste of time. What is you doing, right? Like, I had to learn from those that were around me. Because, see, I continue to be in this, but whenever I come to myself, there's something interesting. So I'm never bored. I'm never bored with myself. So that's why I learned at a very young age, I like to spend time by myself. I'm fun. Right? I get bored with my friends. Since middle school, high school, I was the same way. I was that way. I kept diary. Kept my feelings. When I write them down, it connects to me, or what she did to the other one, or what she said about herself, right? And it's like, oh, now I think about it, I swear to God, everyone that was in my life, it was like a fucking experiment. What comes out of their mouth, it's like, did you even think about that? Oh my God, you said that out loud, and you're sitting there like you didn't even excuse yourself that it was taught out loud. Right? Like, wow. I hate him, I can't stand him. And she's having a baby. He's not a good person. He's this and that. Oh, why are you still with him? Right? Was it Les Brown or Steve Harvey that said people are like dying together, not living together, right? Because everyone is like afraid of being alone. Like as if it's possible to be alone. We're not even alone. That's not even possible. Why would you think that? When did we start believing that? Why? There's a feedback, right? It's like, okay, we don't have to talk. We don't have to say the voice in the head, yourself talking to you, your higher self, this, that, da 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 da. Tell me that you don't hear a feedback when you're having, whether it's a conversation, whether it's a interaction, whether it's whatever it is. Are you telling me that there's nothing that you hear in your head? Like there's nothing? Like when you're talking to your friend, you're there, you're only listening to her, and that's it, that's all you're taking? You see, that's what it means. There's something that lives inside you. What does it mean? You're not just a body, you live in a body. What created you? What creates you? What created you? How did we become to this person, with a bone and with a nail and with the eye? This intelligent power that creates us all. In 9 months, it's like boom. Okay? And then what comes after that? See, only I answer my questions, and it's been like that my whole life. I mean, I tried, but I'm too much to those that were around me. I was always ahead. I was always too mature, too bored for them to be around them, right? So it's like I stayed talking to myself, even as teenagers, high school, college. It continued that way. See, when you find yourself interesting, life finds you interesting, because there is life that lives in you, and it's here to connect, to communicate with you. The flowers, the mountain, the ocean, everything has something to say to you. Everything. You don't have to go to the vacation. Wait until you finally touch the sand and stand by the beach to get connected. The ocean lives inside you. The mountain is you. We are all one, connected. Where do you think life comes from? Right? Like I said, I wrote on my book, it's all about compassion. I mean, on my essay, for my final grade. Right? When my instructor asked me, like, do you really think this works? I'm like, well, I hope so. And I'm gonna dedicate the rest of my life not being a therapist, but fucking writing and, helping, making movies, whatever it is, where my interest is gonna guide me. That's where I'm at right now, I told her. She's like, well, good luck, what else is she gonna say? Compassion. It's because we don't have compassion. We don't know compassion. Because you can only do to others what you do to yourself. And you can only do for others what you can do for yourself. That's it. That's it. That's just it. That's why the world is the way it is. So many people walking around hating themselves. Why? Because there's zero connection. You don't know what you want. You don't know who you are. So how can peace come to you? And without peace, the nervous system is like very, very sensitive. So listen to yourself. Talk to yourself. You are all you have. You die alone. You come alone. Not your lover, not your husband. Not your child that will die with you when you die. You're gone. Especially if you got nothing. If you're not in the service. If you're not serving your soul purpose, you'll be forgotten. Not even a year. Oh my God. People get married within a year of losing their spouses after kids. It's like, what the fuck was that? Was that love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? I tell you, what I'm feeling is true love, though, right? Twin flame journey, sending love and peace for one another. You haven't even touched one another in this lifetime. And you're patient with one another because you know you're a divine, feminine or masculine, right? That's true love. Working on yourself, taking care of your energy, knowing who you like. You know that there is a certain voice that you even find attractive in a man, in a lover. It's like we have our own unique style to the nitty gritty. We are so special, like that level. Nowadays, people, what was it this girl said to me? I was at a comedy fest in Vegas. I can tell she's bisexual, like we were outside and it was just like, she's funny, so I was just laughing. And I was like, hey, what do you like? And I was like, what are you into? And she's like, hell, honey, I like a cow if it likes me. I was like, what the fuck? The power of the tongue. She is so desperate for being liked. I mean, you're with your 200 pound, like, people literally walking around collecting sex as if it's love. Literally, that's what my generation does. Right? They feel so alone. They just want to be like, it's not even a skin to skin. It's they live for their fucking genitals, basically. They're not. That's not even love making. Love making is like, man, Google it. You know, a true love making would last you months. You know, back in the days when love was like real, people wait for their lovers, you know, like until they come back from war willingly. They could have had affairs. And there are so many movies that were made, you know, stories that we know of, but real love existed. Nowadays it's like, oh, he's turning to the left. Is it to the left, to the right? While he's already inside of another woman. It's like, I don't know how they do it every weekend. Again, I know, because it's whatever you practice, it becomes your real. Whatever it is you practice, it becomes you become an expert of it. So if you practice being a dumbass, you're going to become an expert dumbass. You're going to practice being stupid, you're going to become an expert at being stupid. That's it. There's nothing. It's so simple. The human mind, the human brain works like that. It controls. Life is in the head. It's whatever it's going on out there. What are you watching? What are you contemplating? What do you like? What do you dislike? Everything has a meaning. Everything is talking to you. Everything is trying to tell you something about yourself. But we continue to ignore it and live through muscle memory, right? You're just eating with muscle memory. You're watching the movie with muscle memory. You're fucking with muscle memory. You're with the kids with muscle memory. No wonder you have no connection with your children. Right? The moment they turn 3, it's like you're done. You know, they're speaking to you. No, they turn into a mini you. It's like, oh, they're asking you questions. And they keep it real, children, right? That's when it starts, the repetition. That's the whole, you think you know something and you're going to start to teach them. They're only 4. You got no business of intervening in a human life at that time. We should be studied until we're like fucking 10 years old. At least 7 years old. What is education really? Like, what the fuck have I gained from the 18 years of education that I was attending every single day, 5 days a week? And the most important time of my day has been spent on education. But I don't feel smart. I don't see anybody that smart. And then there you go, the college. It's like adding more dullness. Even if you have a little interest, well, it helps, but is it your purpose? We don't know. We don't know. Without ever thinking you get to high school, it's like, oh, now they're telling you like, oh, junior year, it's like college, right? You just pick something. Right? That's even like a stronger trap, because after spending 46 years, you can't even think about quitting. So, hey, welcome to death before the body even gives up. What was it? I read, I think this was in my behavioral analysis class. I forgot the percentage, but like how lawyers kill themselves. It was a very high rate. I was very intrigued by that. Alright, just the subject of suicidal was very intriguing to me, you know? Why people do what they do. It's all because of the separation. They keep telling you that being alone is possible, but it's impossible. So they make us believe now, like, have you ever seen a house? I was walking, I noticed weird shit, of course, you know, like, there isn't a house that the TV was not on. It's very rare. Unless you come to my house. Even at my house, if my roommate isn't home, that's the soul, right? It's like the distraction. Like they can't give you a second to stay still. We don't kill meditation without a doubt. Na, 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 na. You got to on the road to Zion. Oh, I miss Nas. I haven't listened to him in a while. Meditation is very, very important. There isn't anything that you can do to bring down a person that could think for themselves. Dear friends from the past, I hope you can learn from this. All the bullshit that you were telling me was only making me stronger. Why? Because I sound more interesting. I'm like a fucking breath of fresh air to myself. I'm like a break to myself. That's why I loved being by myself. I still do. Because I'm like a break. It's like a break to be by myself. You know? So it's like, if I need a break from you, no, right? There has to be a different way to live. No. I want friends that I want to be around. That nourishes me. When they leave, I feel nurtured. I feel nourished. Shit, these fucking energy vampires is like, even with a phone call, they can get to your energy. You know what I mean? Like, I've always been good at reading people. I just need to look at your eyes. It's like, oh, I see it all. You see, but I wasn't ever in a position to live with those that I called best friends in the same state, which was a beautiful thing, right? Because I'm on life school. I'm here to learn and share. I get paid to think. Shit. Because I can think. What are you going to do when you're left alone? That's when I truly understood life. It's like, oh my God, not everyone could be by themselves. That's what 2020 taught me. I enjoyed the fuck out of 2020. People were like, that's when I saw the real version of people. It's like, what the fuck? I've been valuing your advice. I've been treating you like you're a person. But you ain't. You're 90% entity. Your blood likes envy and jealousy. Oh shit, right? And you see these motherfuckers, they can't even stay still. They can't even be by themselves. What does that tell you? Get away from me. Shit. And they tell you out loud, how can you stay at home? What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you that you can't stay at home on your off day? You got one off day or two. And it's, the majority. Like, if it's 8 to 5, like, I don't know if you're like me in a professional, it's like, you don't get 2 days on a row. But most people can't even stay home. What do? Running errands. Not important errands. And I'm not saying don't do your grocery. They don't even know what the fuck happened with their day. But the day is just wasted. There's no rest. How can you? You don't know how your mental pattern works. You don't know what's going on. And you don't know what pattern you're following. You're just following your pattern. I'm here to remind you how important it is to listen to yourself. My toilet started doing this thing out of nowhere. It was fixed, but I don't know. Man, it's like talking to yourself is like talking to God. Whatever it is that they're trying to tell you, what do you mean talk to yourself? That's a schizo. Bitch, please. You are listening to yourself. You're just not listening to the right. I'm listening to the right way so you can see what's coming out of my mouth. It's all beautiful. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of what comes out of my mouth. I love it. I love listening to my own voice. It's healing. I know that because I know there are a lot of them like that, like me out there. And I'm contributing to that world, to the maker of the world, the people. And you, the one that's thinking oh, talking to yourself is crazy. Guess what? You're talking to yourself too. You're just the devil has taken over, right? You can hear it when he's telling you, fuck that bitch. I can't believe she ignored my call. Da, da, da. Yeah? You listen to that voice? That's the voice I'm talking about. How peaceful is that voice? When your boss calls you to the office, it's like, oh my god, what's going on? That's the voice I'm talking about. Because most people, like, we need to, like, literally break it down to these motherfuckers nowadays. Because most don't even know what it means to talk to yourself. Whether you like it or not, you are talking to yourself. You are made that way. I mean, to me, it's an insult to the creator to even feel bored. I don't like to feel bored. It's like, okay, it's time to stretch. I'm not saying that I don't feel it, but I just know what it means. Boredom is like, you're going in the right direction. To wake up, right? Go do the jump. I literally just get up 100 jump, sit up, push up, stretch, yoga, go outside, look at the sky, stare at the sky for 30 seconds and look at the difference. The body is not made to not to be used, to not to be active. I mean, you see it, the stomach, right? Why do you think the skin stretches? Like, why do you think you gain weight? What is the body saying? What is the body doing? You like a person when you see with the sex pack, right? And so what are you doing babysitting your fucking, like 3 months old stomach and you're a guy? Who's stopping you? Why are you not joining the gym membership? Like, why? It's like, gym is not expensive. You spend a lot more on that beer that you drink every night. You know what I'm saying? But then you want to complain. You want to be unhappy. It's like, I can't even look at some people's face. It's like, it's like lately, I don't even have eye contact anymore. Because it's like, I don't want to see the sadness on your face. Because I know you ain't doing shit about it. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her, right? It's like, I ain't got time. I got to save myself, shit. Then I'm going to read my books. Now here, I'm even opening a radio channel, right? So you can even have a closer on the daily updates that I do. So you don't have to wait for my books, right? Yeah, this is how I want to communicate with the world. That's it. Because when you start reading it, when you start speaking energy, it's like, I'm telling God already, no, God, I know you can use me, but I think you've used me enough. Like, for people, can I be alone? Like, I want to work in a secluded place now, by the island, my beachfront. Use me to write and create, because we don't even know how much we affect one another. You don't know the thoughts that you're thinking inside of your head. You live it publicly. You think your thought is a secret, but it isn't. That mental pattern that you have, it shows on your face. It shows in the disruptiveness. I can see your face, and I can tell you're disturbed. Your fine line wrinkles, they shouldn't be there. You're stressed. I can tell you're stressed. Even the lines on our faces, they tell us. They all represent something. We have to work on making peace with that voice, with that inner voice. It's only then your reality is going to be peaceful. The people in your life are going to be peaceful. If not, you're just a seat holder in somebody's life. Right? She'd rather have you. You're like, for entertainment purposes, or like to say, misery loves company, to say the least. That's why important people don't need people. They don't really like being around people because they know they're not doing the work. But going back to the recording, the realization was like, there isn't anything that we would do if it's not for ourselves. So like, stop fretting. Stop hating the job that you have. Stop hating whatever it is that's going on in your life. You made that happen. So if you don't enjoy it anymore, think about how you can, change the situation. There's no point of hating it. Hating your job. Why are you working? Don't you need a roof? Don't you need food and shelter is the main thing, right? But the problem is that because our attention is scattered around, and attention is currency, right? You're spending your money before you even receive it, and you're not spending it at a place that you need to. It's just all over the place. So it's good, like it's a rat race, like as Bob Marley song, rat race, because you're not investing in what you're interested in. Right? On Think and Grow Rich, it talks about a successful man is the man that owns that corner store, and that's what he dreamed. He dreamed of owning a corner store. A successful man is a woman that wants to be a mother and is now doing a very good job at it. It's a calling to be a mother. It's not there is no rule that every female needs to give birth. There's no rule. That's a fucking fucked up brainwashed. Right? Something we haven't rid of, like slavery, but that we need to. There's so much healing that the women bloodline needs. But anyways, that's another topic. I'm digressing, but money is a big part of life, right? Everybody needs money. Everybody needs to work, right? Yeah, okay. But what are you doing with your money, though? The majority of it goes to drugs and alcohol after you pay your food and shelter. Why? What is insanity then? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result, right? How is that going to happen? So the youngins, right? Like teenagers, we need to stop. Like Jordan is not an investment. You're not a superstar. You don't get these sneakers. You're not Chris Brown. He gets them for free. So it's cool to have a sneaker collection closet. Right? I'm not saying he gets all his shoes for free, but like, come on. You know what I'm trying to say. If you're technical, you're not going to get me. You have to come to this channel as with an open mind. Right? Especially after social media. Right? We can't even, it's like, what the fuck? We can't even post the same outfit anymore, right? So it's like, imagine where we're spending our money. And you will forever be working for money because you're not investing in yourself. What do you want? A lot of motherfuckers are gonna be like, what you mean what you want? I can't have what I want. Trying to just like, they will give you all the excuses why they can't have what they want. And then you're like, here's $1 million. What are you gonna do? Right? Freak the fuck out. Right? What is it? I think almost, again, I'm not good with numbers, but the majority of lottery winners lose it within the first year, and they actually become a lot more broke than they were. Why? Because you're not ready. You've been working at 8 to 5, right? You've been living your life in that pattern. You don't know what it means to afford. It's like people think, oh, only lucky people get the $1 million. Only lucky people get money. What are you doing to get money? You want $1 million, but what are you willing to do for $1 million? $1 million just doesn't come. We know that, okay? Money's talking to us too. You can get me. Like, yeah, you can, we can, it's like when they created the rules, all right, we gotta, give them a reason to live, right? It's like, okay, all right, so, jobs are created. All right, so they can pay their rent. They can live wherever they want. All right, that much freedom, that's enough. All right, let's create, a culture for them. The grocery store is here, the store is here, like, oh, everything, so as you leave your life, your house, you already, it's like left to right, the stores, like you start having a neurological pattern to that chips, to that fucking, I remember when I used to smoke marijuana, I don't know what it was, I hated going to a gas station to get a roll up. I just hated it. Oh my god. So like I would go to like corner stores, like those Indian or like those Arab whatever stores that feels like more of like a grocery, right? And I would just buy like my week worth of Swishers. And you can't do that because most of the time we can't do that because it dries up, right? So I was like, I used to yeah, I don't know what it was, like grocery stores and Walmart, something about Walmart too. I just don't know why my energy just turned. I feel something, I don't know what it is. Every time I go to Walmart, I would stay in the car and my mom would go in and do her thing and she'll come out, right? I just hated it. I don't know what it was. I'd rather spend $2, $3 more in shop at Trader Joe or Whole Foods. Even Kroger's. I was fine. I was okay with Kroger's or Albertsons or Sprouts. Something about Walmart though, like I don't even want to get in there. No. I don't know. I don't know why I'm mentioning that, but yeah, like these corner stores, it's like I look at, it's where usually my people, right? Black people mostly that you see. And I can already see the children like learning to spend money in the grocery. It's like they're spending $3 for a bag of chips at a gas station where they can buy the, like, you know, like the whole box at a grocery store. Right? It's like every single step in your life is being recorded by the Almighty because it has a reason. This is what I'm talking about when I say we have a style and everything. We are unique individuals. This is what I'm saying. The daily thing, it's about the daily lifestyle. It's how you live the daily life that determines your life. They know that every day movement is creating a neurological pattern. You are practicing. Practice makes perfect. By the time you're in your, at an age where you can earn money, guess what? This kid is going to do the same thing that his mother did. 14-year-old, 15-year-old, buying that chips at a grocery store. It's a habit. Buying that drink from a gas station. It's a habit now. You see? So like, money is power. It needs to be respected. Money knows that you don't afford it, that you don't have enough of it. And instead of taking your ass to the grocery store and buying that chips, you decide to pay for convenience. But you can't afford convenience yet. Convenience is for rich people. They have it. It's like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Like, how are we going to invest in what we want then? It's not about not having the right job. No, money is energy. It will see the way you are. It's not about how much you make, man. I know so many people that makes a lot of money and they act and feel like poor. They smell like poor. I am bougie as fuck to them when I compare myself with them. The way we act, the way it's like I carry myself. I'm a fucking queen. And I probably have $20 in my bank account. And they probably have $20,000 in their bank account. And Las Vegas is like, I even know millionaires. I love living in Vegas because it really, truly connects you to people, all sorts of people. And I'm like, oh my God, you're a millionaire. But you can see that it's like how lost they are. And especially like, I think it's because of my presence, right? Rich people can't stay still. Rich people, either they love me or they don't ever want to see my ass. I've been like that my whole life with bosses that are rich. They would just look at me and be like, you got ambition. Yeah, I do. And you can't buy it. Shit, it's not for sale. That's why I know I'm beautiful. It's not because I got model face. Shit. But working at a casino, I remember. It's like, if I'm working at the pool store, we call it the poolside store, right? So they don't wet the casino. There's a store between, my store is between the casino and the pool. And locals, I'll see locals spending $20 for a fucking one single beer. And if they could literally dry their feet and open the door that's in front of me and go to the casino, it's less there. It's $10. But when you're by the pool, I mean, the person that, came up with the idea of opening a casino knew that. He knows how much a fucking bottle of water costs. I sell it for $7, and you can buy the whole case for $7. Right? See, I'm standing there. Doesn't fucking matter that I'm at a job that I don't enjoy. I don't hate it. No need to hate it. Because you can't take my mind. Life is in the head. I'm using my brain. right? I know who I need to talk to. I know who I need to spend attention to. It's like, but it's like, yo, how much? Pay, go, get out of here. Swipe, scan, swipe. But I was standing there thinking, it's like, wow. And in the beginning, I remember, until I had to check myself, it's like, what? You're a dreamer. You're supposed to be a dreamer. Right? You're supposed to be like the owner of the casino. He believed in his dreams. He believed that motherfuckers will pay $7 for a bottle of water. Tourists, I get it. When you're on vacation, I get it. These are locals, bruh. Like, oh my God, I don't know. It's just crazy. But we can't blame anymore, right? Because information is everywhere now. Ignorance is a choice, as Joe Dispenza always says, right? It's like information is everywhere. If you can't think for yourself in 2025, you're fucked. If you're acting like 2020 didn't exist, you're fucked. That's when the differentiation of the separation of the weak from the strength happened. I believe that itself was intentionally done to really see, like, okay, who are the supernatural humans out here? They must be here, they do exist. So all right, let's capture this. Where is this high frequency vibrations by? Where is it at? What side of town? What country? What state?